Please help support the channel and purchase PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds at the affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. And, you know, the movie Demolition Man had a little line in there about how people had to apply for permits or a license to have children. And that's come up multiple times throughout the years, the discussion of whether or not we should limit people's birth based upon intelligence, based upon financial responsibilities, so on and so forth. And oftentimes those are completely tossed down as being some way of restricting someone's natural right to give birth. But then you look at stories like this and it really makes you question whether or not that would be something of value, right? At least for some people. Jesus Loves tattoo on 12-year-old girl leads to arrests. Jesus Loves. Look, I know kids like temporary tattoos and whatnot when they're younger. They want to look cool. They want to look badass. No one wants a legitimate tattoo when they're 12. And if they do, your job as a parent is to not give it to them. And they wonder why kids today are so freaking entitled, right? Anything they want, they get. You get a gold star wiping front to back. You did your homework. You get a trophy. Right? You go to mommy and say, Jesus loves, and she's like, let's get that tattooed on you. And you're like, that's a good idea. And like, oh, totally, I'll pay for it. But let's go on to what this says here. A Georgia mom and another woman, quick point here. Not going to lie, when I first read the story, I thought it was Florida. So good job, Florida. You might have people who eat other people's faces and do some really crazy stuff, but you're not this level of stupid. So that's a win, Florida. So a Georgia mom and another woman were arrested after the mother's 12-year-old daughter was found sporting a tattoo that says, Jesus Loves. The tattoo, inked on the girl from Noonan, reportedly was spotted by a 5th grade teacher at her school, who then alerted authorities. Yeah, a real tattoo versus a fake tattoo. Very easy to distinguish. Anyone out there with tattoos knows this. And especially someone's going to look at the nice skin of a 12-year-old girl and go, wait a minute. There's some soreness there. There's some scabbing there. Oh my God, that is real. Another 5th grade teacher saw the tattoo at a school dance when the student wore a strapless dress. She described the tattoo as a bluish green with Jesus written above a cross and loves written below. So it's not even like just like a Jesus loves that's, you know, just there. They did the cross in there too. Really wanted to make sure that religious branding was in place. Really wanted to make sure that people knew she loved Jesus, right? The girl's mother, 35-year-old Emma Nolan, and the suspected tattoo artist, identified as Brenda Gaddy, were charged with tattooing the body of a person under the age of 18. Yeah, they should be. They definitely should be. So this is her mom right here, are on the left. And then the tattoo artist is on the right. And I really want to know, like just were they drunk and hanging out and they're just all like, hey, you want to tattoo my daughter? And she's like, yeah, all right. And then tattoos the daughter. Oh no. Okay. Well, it says here, a little different story. The girl reportedly told police that her father made her get the tattoo, but later said the father didn't want her to get the tattoo, but that she wanted it herself. Okay, so she told the authorities, "Oh, my dad wanted it. My dad wanted me to get it. My dad made me do it." See, that seems to be like a common go-to. Always blame the man here, right? Instead of just like, you know, instead of actually taking responsibility for your own actions, blame somebody else. Like that. Like last month, I did or 2 months ago, whatever. I did a video on a girl, 18-year-old girl. That was on body camera, like resisting arrest and kicking the cops and acting like a drunken fool. And then she claimed the cops sexually assaulted her. So the cops released the body cam footage to showcase that didn't happen. Which, by the way, just as a quick side note, she contacted me yesterday asking that I take the video down. I'm like, no, not gonna happen. Nolan stated that her tattooed daughter no longer sees her father and that she had no idea her father let her get the tattoo. Meanwhile, Gaddy reported that the mother gave it the okay. So probably what happened in this regard is that the mom, you know, the daughter wanted it. The mom let her get it. The tattoo artist got the okay from the mom, probably because they always go in there and they want to get their ears pierced, you know, and so it's a little kid, and so the mom goes in there, gets the ear pierced, and then the you know, the gives the okay to the tattoo artist or piercing artist or whatever, and then they go from there. And the Gaddy probably thought it was legal if the mom gave permission, right? So each of the parents had a different story, and it boiled down to, frankly, just finger pointing. Investigators said that they were able to confirm that Gaddy tattooed a number of minors at a party. Oh, okay. Now this is where it gets a little bit different. So my theory beforehand probably went the other. Well, I mean, maybe it still holds about there being, you know, the mom giving it the okay, but apparently Gaddy, who I thought was just kind of at first maybe an unwilling victim in all this, you know, an unwitting victim. It's a person that's like, I was just doing my job. I got the okay from the parents. They said it was cool, but she tattooed a number of minors at a party. Saying here, I think it's unfortunate that the child actually wanted to get the tattoo. It's not like the child was forced to get the tattoo. I think it just comes down to bad parenting. And it definitely is bad parenting. What we can basically tell here is there's a whole bunch of times where someone should have put their foot down and clearly said, you know, would have said something here. So a bunch of kids got a tattoo from a tattoo artist who may or may not have thought that it was a legit thing. Given the fact that the parents said it was okay, she probably thought she was maybe doing it legal. But at the same time, you should have like a red alert, like a flag going off somewhere telling you, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe this is a bad idea. So I don't know what's going to happen to them, but they definitely are guilty in my mind of bad parenting. And I'll tell you guys this, too. Be perfectly transparent. I was 15 when I got my tattoo. So I kind of understand, right? I understand the mindset. You want a tattoo. It seems like a cool idea. My tattoo I got on my upper left thigh, so then no one would find it, right? It was a thing I did with my friends at the end of the summer of 1997. We were 15 years old. We had a great summer hanging out. And my friends' older brothers were homemade tattooists. These guys were Pacific Islanders. They loved to tattoo each other. They had a homemade tattoo gun, and they asked us if we wanted to get tattoos. And at the time we said, okay. Right. And so yeah, I mean, like, I can understand kids wanting to get this done. But the difference between me and this person is my mother would have been like, no. Whereas this woman, Emma Nolan, is just like, yeah, sure, that's fine. We'll blame it on your father. Well, the father's not arrested now, is he? Well, gang, that wraps up this video. Be sure to leave your thoughts below in the comments, as I love to read them. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, links below in the video description. We have Patreon, PayPal, Amazon affiliate in the beginning of the video, as well as Bitcoin now. During the adpocalypse, anything helps. I greatly appreciate it.